Hey guys, my name is Gyidi and I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here with the #1 campus blogger, Brian School. You know, he's here to keep it interactive so that it doesn't get boring or anything of the sort. So let's do this.
So Gyidi, we'll start with Brakojo from Instagram. He says that, when did you first realize your gift of music?
Okay, when did I first realize the gift of music?
Yes.
Alright, there are two different ways I want to answer this question. I knew I could sing or do music, not do music as a profession, but just sing and all that back in class 3 or no, class 2. That's where the earliest time I can remember the gift of music and all that. So from that time I've had it, but I never imagined doing music as a musician or anything of the sort. No, I never imagined it like that. It was never on my mind to even do music as a profession, never. So it was after I joined CSU, Christ Symbolic Union, and we had international youth, that was NYDS at the time, National Youth Listening Summit, and we were put together to do a performance by AVMB, Apostle Max Bunny. He put together a group, called Export G. So when he put us together and we performed, and it was so great, so beautiful, and he kept encouraging us and told us that why don't we try this music thing, or do music, like take it serious. We were more than 4 actually. We were quite a number. But some people had gone to school and all that. That was back in SHS. So he put us together, and that's how come we started doing music as a profession.
Okay, so to answer the question, you realized the gift as at class 3.
Yeah, class 3.
And AVMB is the brain behind all of you becoming a professional.
Yes, exactly.
Brakojo, we believe your question is answered. We are moving on to an upcoming artist. So she says that if there was any advice you would give an upcoming musician, what would it be? She wants a few words to pepper up in it.
If I want to give an advice to an upcoming musician, what will it be? I think one of the major things I'll say is you need to be able to identify the purpose, the reason why you are doing the music, and then staying true to that, and then keep on with it, and not always thinking you need help, you need this. Like, you always have to have something you're bringing to the table. I actually had someone ask me this question some weeks ago, this year, about how I could help her friend artist. And I was telling the person that if you always go to people asking how you can help, no one will just want to help for free. There's something that a person will want, and that can be detrimental to you. So you have to have something you are bringing to the table. You see, so you need to keep working on yourself, keep working at your goal, and find how you can use the little things around you to achieve, that before someone comes in. So that when a person comes in, you're already someone of substance, someone who is there, or someone who's doing something. So you know exactly what you want or what you need. So what I'll tell an upcoming act, is that please stay true to whatever it is that you are doing, and then keep working hard, because nothing is handed on silver platter. And don't feel entitled that the fact that you are good doesn't mean that everyone must accept you. It may take time. So you be patient and then keep working hard. I think one last thing I'll say is believe in yourself. It's very important. If you don't believe in yourself, no one will believe in you. So believe in yourself, work hard, and make use of the little that you have.
And what a way for the man himself who embodies the believe agenda to tell you to believe in your craft. He says Gyidi, Gyidi. Straight. So you are going on to Facebook. Wow, he says, Gyidi, thank you so much. I'm a big fan. Thank you for the opportunity to do this. I want to ask, what does it take to come up with a masterpiece of a song? Like your songs 2020, Fire, etc. He's asking, how do you do it? How do you just do it?
Wow, and first of all, thanks for supporting Gyidi Music and being a fan. I really appreciate it. How do I come up with these songs? I believe first of all the talent and the gift for it, and the mood, the mood you are in, and the beats. The beat plays a very key role. So a big shout out to all the producers and beat makers out there. It really plays a big role. And one major thing for me is I put myself in the song. Like, if I'm not feeling it, I cannot sing about it. So I try to, even though it may not be my story, but I put myself into it as though I'm the one feeling it, or this is how I'm feeling, and I exaggerate emotions. Personally, like if let's say something has just pricked me, I'll exaggerate it so that I can express that exaggeration in the song, so that someone who has experienced more than what I've experienced can also relate. So I don't just look at what I am experiencing, but I expand it. So it's about the mood. Like if you feel the thing, it helps to get it in the beat, like nice beat, and you make sure that whatever you're singing is relatable. That is how I think it. We thank God for the grace to be able to do this. Yeah.
That's great. He has another question. He says that out of all your songs, which one is your favorite? All the songs you've made. I think that would be very difficult.
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's like asking me, like a father, your children, who's your favorite child? You know, I don't have a favorite. I really love them. I think what happens is if I'm releasing a song for the first time, if it's yet to come out or it has just come out, I listen to it over and over and over and over and over. I can listen to it the whole week. Then if another song is coming out, I listen to it over again. So it's as and when it's being released. So if let's say I'm going to release 2020 is my favorite song as at that time. But right now, I can't say this or this is my favorite. Like, I love all of them.
The Gulf President says, what's your motivation? What makes you happy? Let's take the first two.
My motivation.
Then what makes you happy?
Okay, I think my motivation is the fulfillment in doing something that I love doing, and the fact that people are able to relate, and then it has an impact on them. So that motivates me, and it equally makes me happy too. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, the final question from him, he says, when are you opening a challenge for upcoming acts like him that you've inspired and who want to imitate your craft or imitate what you do? As in, he is particularly interested in the way you perform and all that.
And when am I opening a challenge for them?
For them to get some training from your craft.
First of all, thank you for being inspired by me. That's very humbling, and these are some of the things that bring the happiness and then the fulfillment and motivation to keep going. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And talking about opening a challenge for to be able to help other people, it's not something that we have currently thought about or planned, but something worth thinking. When we have the capacity to do that, right now I don't think we are in the best position to be able to do that, but now that it has come up, we will think about it and look at how best when we are ready for it. Right now I don't think we are ready for it. Yeah.
Okay, someone is with exclamation, so I say, hey, are you Gyidi of X4G?
Yeah, I am. When I started, I mentioned X4G. Yes, I am Gyidi of X4G. Yeah.
So this person says, what's your topmost motivation? I think you've answered that. And what keeps you going all the time? I think you've answered that. Another question from him. He says, what inspired your song, Palava?
Palava. Yeah, everybody gets it, Palava. Yeah, actually. That song, I still remember where I wrote it. That was last year, 2019. I was in Ho at the time, and I was with my manager, and we got a beat from HK. Shout out to HK, very good producer. He sent a beat, the Palava beat. So as I was listening to it, then that vibe came to me. So it's not even like I was thinking about people having problems or people having their Palava and things like that. But as I was listening to the beat, then that's like that's what started coming up. And I've heard so much about how everybody has to stay in the lane. There's something that ABM says, possibly Max Buddy. He says that men are in sizes, and all that. So you need to know your time and not compare yourself to anyone. So the Palava song was basically talking about no matter where you find yourself, someone has this or that issue. So don't look at what someone is going through to think that you are worse. You see, so you don't write yourself up. So that's basically how Palava came about. So it's not any personal experience or anything of the sort. Nah. And I think that time, so the sun was scorching. So I was like, one day I see my hot sun, no car, but I still didn't smile to go. Yeah, so it was basically that, being happy about whatever it is you are doing, no matter what. Yeah.
It's a very relatable song, so it feels that the experience is real.
Yeah, but it's not personal.
So this person says that if there's any advice you would give to artists in general, what will it be? And if you could do anything aside being a musician, what will it be?
An advice to artists in general. Okay, I think one of the advices I'll give is you should be your number one fan and then not be ashamed to put your work out there. That's something that I got to realize as time went on. you know, being able to associate with whatever it is that you do, like being able to say out there, like, yeah, I'm this, I'm a musician, I'm this, you know, not being shy of it. So you should be your number one fan, and then never be shy to put yourself out there and be humble. You know, take things one step at a time. Yeah, and always endeavor to give your possible best within your capacity during the set time. Yeah. And your second question.
Second question: if you could be anything aside being a musician, what would it be?
Hey, right now. Yeah, right now, anything aside a musician. Anything aside a musician. Nah, right now I can't think of. Yeah, maybe as time goes, if something comes to mind, I'll answer. Yeah.
So I think you're about running up, but from what Gyidi just said, you should celebrate your little success. It is very key for making progress in this business. Yeah, so keep pushing your brand out there. Yeah, so this person says, when preparing to perform at a program, what influences the choice of a song, and what do you base on to choose the songs to perform at each occasion?
This question is a very interesting one. The first part, sorry, the second part was on my mind.
What do you base on to choose the songs to perform? The first part.
Okay.
What influences the choice of the song?
Okay. I think it's basically the same question. First off, it depends on the type of program, the kind of program it is. That's one thing that we look at, and a lot of back and forth discussion goes into. Yeah, we're not like, let's do this. We can agree that we should do this. Someone can reply later. Nah, let's take this out. Let's take this out. So at the end of the day, it comes down to the discussion that we have, and it's not. I don't just get up and say that I'm going to do this or I'm going to do this. No, we agree that okay, let's do this based on the kind of program it is, and depending on the diversity of the views, we vote. So it's okay, more people are for this one than are for this one, so we try it. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So you don't know whether I should do live, I should do playback. You're going to do live and it doesn't work. You do playback the next time, it doesn't work. So sometimes it just sometimes it really works. So that's what goes into it, and then the major influence is the kind of program it is. Yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah. Finally, we want to know. Someone says that a lot of thanks for the opportunity, boss. How do you stay consistent with making music?
Yeah, be able to, like, you loving it. You know, you loving it and loving what it does. You also stay consistent, and then knowing that it's more of a mandate, you know, a destiny than something like just doing something for doing the sake. So that keeps you consistent, and then the feedback you get and support from people around you and all that, it really helps. Yeah.
What five artists would you like to work with? So you've worked with Manifest already. We know that you've worked with the likes of Pistis and Joken and others. He's saying, what other 5 artists would you like to work with?
So talking about artists I love to work with, I think it depends on the song. So I cannot outrightly mention that I want to work with this person or that person. It depends on the song and who I think will be best for the song. So I cannot say that I want to work with this person, because at the end of the day, you can mention big names and it's nice to work with them, like just for the someone just want to, hey Charlie, I've worked with this person. But at the end of the day, it has to be something that works, like depending on the project. So it doesn't matter, say this person is more popular or this person is great. If that person is not best for the project, you cannot do the song with the person. So it depends on the song. Yeah.
Which 5 artists have most influenced your style?
My style of music. I wouldn't say someone has directly influenced my style of music, because I don't know who does my style of music. That's quite challenging for me to, you know. So there's no one coming to mind. So my style of music. If you're talking about my charisma, my how I perform on stage and all those things, and that one is AVM. You know, and it's not even say I'm just saying no, you should see AVM on stage. He's a man of God, but you should see him like if he's doing music. Yeah, so that's where the influence comes from. Always I want to match up, like try to catch up to this. Yeah.
So yeah, I think we've run out of questions, and so this is where we will round up. But I would personally ask that what should we expect from you going to the future?
Yeah, you should expect more authenticity, more original content, and you should expect more mature works and more mature artists, from me, because I'm growing. Who I used to be some time back is not who I am right now. So you should expect better. You should expect improvement in every area, and then more creative ideas to get you involved and get you interacting with us. Yeah.
If you happen to chance on this interview and you are not following him, follow him on all social media platforms on at Gyidi _, Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. Gyidi. Yeah. So this has been Ask Gyidi, and I've been the privileged host, the number one campus entertainer, the one and only campus vibes king. It's been a pleasure, and we'll be coming your way again if there are more questions and as we progress into time. And so till we come your way again,
let me just say this. I really want to thank everybody for taking the time to ask these questions, because it really means a lot, and it shows me that you care about what I have to say about certain things, and I really appreciate that. And I thank everybody who has been supporting, us so far, and I've helped us come this far. I really appreciate you, and keep listening to the music, keep checking it out, because there are lots more things, in store for you. And I really want to appreciate the man of God, Apostle Max Bani, for being a strong pillar in my life. It has been a big blessing. I really thank you so much. So thank you all so much. Your friend Gyidi.
Gyidi. So till we come your way again, peace out. I'm going nowhere to the world.
Number one campus vlogger.
Peace out.